to the weekend, Friday, getting down on Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend.
Good morning, stars. I'm Addie.
And I'm Victoria, reporting to you on this fantastic Friday.
Today is Friday, February 12th, and is the last for the week.
Have fun at specials and get ready for a new class next week. Don't forget that President's Day is Monday, so we can get the day off.
Don't forget about the e-learning day on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, don't come to school on Tuesday either, but be sure to log in all your assignments.
We have a lot of celebrating to do over the weekend, including some birthdays.
We'll get to those later, but for now, let's talk about our Black History Spotlight.
Today's spotlight goes to Malcolm X.
Malcolm X was an African-American civil rights activist.
He believed that African Americans should fight for their rights and support each other.
Make sure you stick around to watch a video at the end for more information.
I bet you're wondering which class won last night's pledge challenge.
Well, wonder no more. First grade has been dominating, but the mighty sixth graders of Miss Van Dyke's class ran away with this one.
They won any prize on their pledge-o-meter.
Will they choose a tech day?
Having Miss Van Dyke dress up as Mr. Pennington?
Or maybe a pie in the face for their teacher. Have fun with whatever you guys choose.
We have a very special Booster-thon challenge for this weekend only.
Any student who gets new weekend pledges for a total of $2 per dance minute per lap,
which is $60 in flat donations, will receive a bonus prize, the roll-up sunglasses.
I'm excited to rise to the challenge.
This is your chance to earn a bonus prize in addition to your normal prizes.
Remember to put all those donations on funrun.com.
Today's Booster-thon theme is grit.
Make sure you don't give up on your fundraising goal so we can help raise money for our school.
Keep on track so all of us can reach our goals.
Stay tuned for an awesome video about grit where you can meet a ninja named Cal.
We will also be celebrating our February honor readers. These kids have shown grit by continuing to work towards this ambitious goal.
They don't quit or make excuses. They just keep reading.
This Friendship Friday tip is about being kind.
Hey, you know what's coming up soon that celebrates friendship?
What?
Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, that is a really great time to show someone you appreciate.
You should send cards, make treats, and much more.
This is also a great way to make someone smile. Our birthday stars are Braden Earhart,
Adori Smith,
and Miss Copeland.
Our half-birthday stars are Valerie Marie,
Kobe Shavalot,
and Camden Vamature.
Over the weekend, Mrs. Miller and Clark Orozco will celebrate.
We'll announce our Monday, Tuesday birthdays on our special Tuesday show next week.
Head down to Mr. Pennington's office to get your surprise.
The lunch choices today are chicken chili crisp burrito with cheese or potato crusted fish sandwich.
We'll have broccoli with cheese and fruits and veggies on the side.
Yum!
We have a fun food joke. Hey Victoria, which is the best day of the week to snack on?
I don't know. What is it?
Fries Day.
Thanks to Anderson and Miss Bainey's class for turning in that fry-tastic joke.
If you want to hear your joke, turn it in outside the media center.
Or email it to abtvjoke@gmail.com.
Well, it's time for us to go.
Mrs. Nelson's class is here to lead the pledge.
Take it away, stars.
Good morning and happy ABE stars. Excuse me. So last night, as I was laying down to go to bed, I started thinking about how lucky I am to be an Amy Beverland star. And then I started thinking about, do I really believe in luck, or do I just really fortunate and grateful to be an ABE star? And boys and girls, you are a big reason why I feel that way. Another huge reason is because of all of the adults in our building. The teachers and teaching staff in this building, our custodians, our receptionists, everyone in this school puts in time before you get here and after you leave. They are committed and dedicated to making Amy Beverland the best school in the whole world. And so you need to make sure that on this Friendship Friday, that you are expressing your gratitude and thankfulness to the adults who work with you and serve you every single day. I have a special shout out to give today. I want to give a shout out to DJ in Mrs. Pennell and Mrs. Swanson's class. DJ has had an outstanding week at Amy Beverland. He has been a hard worker. He has been showing great behavior, and he's been a leader all week. DJ, we are proud of you. Keep up the great work. As our anchor stated, it's Black History Month, and they also talked a little bit about reading. So guess what? The quote that I have for you today by Frederick Douglass ties in both. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. I want you to think about that. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free. You are Amy Beverland Stars. You're brave, brilliant, beautiful, and I believe in you. Have a great day and lead the way.
Hi, I'm Victoria.
Hi, my name is Lily.
Hi, my name is George. Hi, my name is Brad.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The Wise Channel celebrates African Americans who did amazing things.
I'm sure you've heard of Martin Luther King Jr., but there's another civil rights leader you may not know so well. Malcolm Little was born in 1925 in Omaha, Nebraska. Malcolm's father, Earl, was a preacher who spoke up to make sure African Americans were treated fairly. Members of a racist group did not want Malcolm's dad helping African Americans, so they went to his house with shotguns and rifles, threatening to hurt Earl. When Malcolm was 4 years old, that same group smashed all the windows in his house. It was so bad, his family had to move from Nebraska to Wisconsin and then to Michigan to get away from people trying to hurt them. Soon after Malcolm's family moved into their house, a group of people set their house on fire. When the police and firefighters came and saw the house belonged to a black family, they did not try to put out the fire. Instead, they just stood around watching the house burn to the ground. Sadly, 2 years later, Malcolm's father was killed. And soon, Malcolm's mother became very sick. Malcolm was very smart, but began to make bad decisions which landed him in jail. After 6.5 years in jail, he changed his name from Malcolm Little to Malcolm X and moved to Detroit, where he became a minister. Martin Luther King believed African Americans should protest to demand equal rights, but not use violence. But after Malcolm saw the violence against his family and other black people, it's no surprise he thought blacks should fight for what is right by any means necessary, including violence. He preached that message for 10 years, but everything changed when he took a trip to Africa and the Middle East. That was the first time he saw people of all races living in peace. Malcolm arrived in Africa with anger about how badly black people were treated in America, but he left with peace in his heart. Malcolm returned home with a new message of peace and nonviolence. He even worked with Martin Luther King to find a peaceful way to demand equal rights. Sadly, others were still violent against him. In 1965, people set Malcolm's house on fire. His wife and 4 children were in the house, but they all survived. 1 week later, while giving a speech about working together, a group of men shot Malcolm X. Today, Malcolm X is remembered as a great speaker and passionate civil rights leader who eventually found a peaceful way to fight for what is right. Let's talk. How would you feel if firefighters or police did not help you because of the color of your skin? Would that change what you think about them? The same person whose bad choices landed him in jail ended up becoming a great leader. What does that tell you? Martin Luther King and Malcolm X were both great civil rights leaders. Why do you think most people celebrate Martin Luther King more than Malcolm X? Have you subscribed to the Wise channel yet? If not, do it right now and make sure you hit that little bell so you can receive notifications when we release a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Welcome back, students, to Sports City Now. Let's do the cheer on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Sports City Now! Yes! Now remember, we have to help the Sports City Now team do everything they can to save the show. Yesterday, we learned about courage by watching a mini documentary about Hunter, the adaptive surfer. Now we're one step closer to saving the show, but today brings a whole new challenge all its own. Let's see what happens next.
Gabby, how are we looking? Any news from the network?
Nothing yet. But all I know is that we're getting some serious traction on social. If digital engagement is the game, then we are winning.
Don't you guys think we should figure out who's sending these packages? I mean, if they run out, we're finished, right?
Our luck hasn't run out yet. Another package coming in hot. It's a rock wall grip. Now that was rad. Kenneth, load it up on it. And we're live in 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Sports City Now, the sports show run by kids for kids.
Our next segment is a story of a young ninja with a ton of grit. Yes, you heard me right. I said a young ninja.
Meet Cal. A 14-year-old ninja warrior outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
I've been competing as a ninja warrior since I was 8 years old. Since I've started, I've always put a lot of emphasis on training. When I'm not competing, I train almost every day at my local gym.
One thing that separates average ninja warriors from great ones is grit. To Cal, grit means continuing to push forward and not giving up, even when things get tough.
As a ninja warrior, I can't just train on the obstacles I like. I have to make sure I practice the obstacles that I struggle with too.
And that means messing up and trying again and again. A few years ago, Cal really wanted to master the vert wall, a ramp that reaches 20 feet tall. At the time, Cal was only 4'8", which meant that the wall was 4 times taller than he was. He spent hours practicing and practicing, and he failed constantly. But Cal didn't give up. He kept pushing through, and because he showed grit, eventually, he made it to the top. All because of grit. Grit is helpful in every area of life, but it's especially helpful in the classroom. If a student struggles with a subject, having grit means they continue to practice and get help from teachers every day. If they stick with it long enough, they'll definitely improve.
To me, grit is all about not giving up, even when things get tough. I'm Cal, and I play with grit.
Whoa, okay. Did you see the way being a ninja warrior taught Cal how to live and play with grit? Like he said, grit means continuing to push forward and not giving up even when things get tough. We're challenging you to have grit, especially in the classroom. If you struggle with a subject, do the gritty thing and continue to practice and get help from your teachers and friends every day. If you stick with it long enough, you'll definitely improve. If you can do that, everyone say grit. Our sports adventure continues.